Okay, I would like to ask you, how did you spend your time in EFT terms in the last 2 years?
Well, I retired about 2 years ago, from my very large EFT website. And at the time, I actually made an announcement at that time that I was going to be looking for things in the healing field that were very advanced. And I'm a student of a spiritual discipline called A Course in Miracles. This happens to be my path. It's not necessarily something somebody else has to do, but it has a lot of principles in it, and I began to see that what's next out there in the healing field is to launch off of these very important things like EFT and get more into the spiritual area. There is a massive amount of healing possibility that's available, outside of our normal senses, outside of places where science can normally go, that kind of thing. And so on my new website, I'm going to be spending time on these topics. I'm going to develop them in a way that people that are interested in this can develop for themselves more and more skills to add to the foundation of EFT that they have. And that way they can use EFT even more effectively and efficiently and get better and better results.
Okay, just 2 days ago, you made a presentation about new psychology. How can you summarize it?
I call this new effort the new psychology. New because we're adding something to EFT that wasn't there before. Not new because the spiritual aim of some of these things it's been around a long time. There's been different people doing it from different ways and so on. But I think we need to have exercises. I think we need to have more study. I think the therapists themselves needs to achieve higher degrees of spiritual attainment. And when they do, their abilities with EFT will magnify even more. They will be able to hear spiritual guidance, if you will, about where somebody's core issues might be. They will react with a client, and the client will see, the divinity in this therapist at a level they haven't had before. And you put that together with the power of EFT, and now you've got something that's really magnificent. So that would be the new psychology. I'm not alone in this field. There's lots of people who are doing things like this. This is a thrust that has been building for a long time, and I have my own unique way of going about it. And so some people are going to want to read my website and follow what I write and things like that, and they're welcome to do that and borrow from whatever they find useful.
What will be the next steps, what the public will see from this work?
The way to move forward from here is to find your own spiritual path. You may want to use what I'm using, you may want to borrow from it, you may want to use your own, combine them, something like that. But to spend more time on the spiritual path so that you are more and more cognizant, more and more aware of the divinity, of our true nature, being nothing but love. And the more we can get into that, and the more we can develop that in our own system, the better. And I will be giving in my website some exercises, some ideas, some things for people to do to help them move themselves along these lines. I'll also be asking for people to write to me what you have been doing that's been effective along this line. So I'll start be gathering some of that in, and I can share that with others. So we have sort of a community, So I'm going to be giving some good ideas for people to use, and they're going to bring me some of theirs.
Thank you, Gary,
for
your time and for your new ideas.
Okay, great. Thanks.